Hello, I'm Z, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Let's move on through. Looks like there was more construction here once, decades ago. Well then, we can look here. The jam mystery. Someone's using turn. Okay, I know the. Yeah. Joyce info on the lynching. Read the watermarks. Halogen watermarks. We could do that. Yeah, sure. And also thoughts. We got lonesome. Long way home. Some kind of superstar. Ah. What is this? Wild Pines. 15th Indo tribe. I do want some kind of superstar. That's obvious. I guess I'll take the 15th Indo tribe just because this... it takes a long ass time though. What is this? Side bitch ideology cooking somewhere. Don't sweat it. Fighting indirect taxation for the Gossamer state is compatible with all... How much did this take? It doesn't say anymore. I mean... Unlock. Ooh, skill point to unlock a new slot. I see. We're not gonna do that just yet. We're actually gonna do... indirect modes of taxation though. Now let's do 15th Indo tribe. I don't know why, I'm curious about that one. Right, there's two things I want to actually do. Were you there before? You weren't there before. Yellow plastic bag free. Oh, if only I had a bag, I could pick up some bottles, right? I can pick up a lot of things here. Oh shit. Hell yeah. So if I clean shit up, I'll get richer. Can't pick up... Oh, I can. Any bottles I can pick up. Anyways, I gotta talk to you. The things I've seen and said. What's that? Let's go down there. A splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. What's my thought here? You hear a distant squall of seabirds. I'm glad I do. Two people here. What's this? Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. And I can... The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle. I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hog René first.
Okay.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Shouldn't I ask what game it is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Well then, sure. Show them how it's done. Shit.
This felt wrong.
About
Wrong
once.
like touching your sister's breast. You threw your sister's breast.
Mon Dieu! Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw.
There are no two more harmful words an athlete can hear than good job. And this was downright embarrassing.
The throw was terrible. You know it. No need to mock me.
What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect pétanque throw.
With a pinch of fear,
How are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass?
Perfect throw. Well, I still feel defeated.
Probably because those rooster pants are squeezing you senseless. Whatever happened to practical, durable, Revachol made? Now, what can I do for you?
Yes, officer. What do we need from this gentleman?
Do you know anything about hanging the man in the back of Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals...
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
You don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So again, you don't know anything?
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
this is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
That's true. I saw the statue of Philip III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes! King Philip III, on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Cocaine? Cocainum? Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Powerful leaders, not afraid to do what must be done, so the country needs.
Revachol would be a different place if more people realized that. We could still be the...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
The carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. No one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as they come, still in that antique uniform. It's a symbol for him.
What was that about the cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum, Revachol's finest years.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
Thank you, electrochemistry.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court medic administered a dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
What's that about higher realms? Sounds interesting.
It's really not. Please, do spare us the cocaine fairy tales.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past.
Alright, let's talk about
Right.
something else. You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Do you know what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
It's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Where was the heavy artillery you used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead.
Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Shake your head and look at the crater.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
That explains all the war damage.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Foreign powers clean up our mess, and now they rule us.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who's that, Frisel?
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
You mentioned Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind, led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
What exactly is a suzerain? I don't know.
Suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Bullshit legendary. Not even close to that. Thank you for your time. I can't talk to you, right?
I have really outdone.
Yes.
Oh.
That's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Tell me, what do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Come on, you must have heard something.
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the gauche caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Respects?
Sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
How do you know Evra?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Are you a Union member?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debardeurs all know me.
In many ways.
Oh, yes.
So you're not an actual member?
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card. But Evrard keeps me on the payroll. Just for the little things.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Vezavane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
What are the little things you do for Evrard?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What kind of things do you write for him?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I had these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little penman exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Thanks, that's all for now.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
I wanted to ask you about the Union again.
Sure, officer.
No, that's all for now. What are the rules of this game?
Oh, the goal is to throw your bull. As close to the cochonnet as you can. That's the cochonnet.
Interesting, tell me more about it.
Well, first, you draw a circle about a half a meter in diameter. We made ours out of rope. Then, the order of play is determined by a coin toss. You win it. You get to throw the cochonnet. Then, the players aim to throw their bulls as close to the cochonnet as possible. They must stay in the circle and keep both feet planted.
Anything else?
I could, but I'd rather not. I don't want to take up your time with trivial details, officer.
Is he denying you information when you clearly requested it? That's it. We're blowing the lid off this man jar. You need to know things.
Trivial. I don't really get this answer. I'm gonna pick it.
Then there's measuring the distance between the bull and the cochonnet. I always measure ours, but usually it's done by the player who threw last. The opponent has a right to remeasure if he has doubt about the result, and...
Can you believe this clown? This is information you must have, and he's stalling. Lives could be on the line, and he's just running out the clock.
Oh, this is getting weird. Better hit the brakes.
So weird. What was that, officer? Actually, please, let's talk about something else.
Let's cool Mr. Fight or Flight down before he kills someone. He gets overstimulated. But seriously, enough with the petanque already.
Alright, enough with it.
Yes. I'm sorry, officer.
Good. Gaston finally understands the rules now. Let's see if it makes him a better petanquista.
What was that all about? Some experimental interrogation technique you're honing?
Honestly, I don't know what that was.
We should leave quickly before it happens again. Right now is a good moment.
Oh, I want to talk to him. Promise it won't be about petanque.
Hurry up then.
Bye for now. Alright, don't have anything else. $10 bottles. Bottle here. Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza? Right. Car. Turn the headlights on.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out
Kim, do you know how to
toolbox,
turn on
and
the headlights?
Alright. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage.
Press engine start.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl.
Whiny growl, but you could barely hear my own thoughts, huh? That's really cool, actually, that you can barely hear your own thoughts. Press the button labeled headlights.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Alright, sure. Let's read.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
There's a lot of pride in the lieutenant's voice.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them individually.
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
Okay. What about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
3. That's it.
That's it.
Look at the... hey Kim, what do all these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
It's not.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Got drunk like a megastar? Wait, 18 years I've done this? Walk the line, telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining.
Cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200.
Would have thought there'd be more.
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
See, Kim? I told you I was a superstar cop.
Call it what you want. You are a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
Is now a good time to pour one out for the fallen?
Definitely not.
So I'm a killer.
That's right. A killer of humans.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Yeah.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
Thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Look at the shimmering street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Where are we on this?
Let me see. Right here.
I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
Yeah. Sounds... Especially Coal City and the burnt-out quarter sound grim.
All of them worse than here.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Thank you. My statistics. Hey. Thanks for that. Wow. Okay. We shall move on to doing something. I'm gonna pick up some more bottles. Because, you know, this earns me money, I'm pretty sure. Not a lot, but it earns me money. Alright. Kids are still goddamn playing. It's weird how the beer bottles don't highlight. Kind of a bit annoying, actually. What's on the ground here? Do I remember? I feel like I've interacted with this. Oh, visual calculus, as if... I mean, hey, it's a fucking chance. I don't think I'm gonna get it anyways. Oh, damage morale is what I got. Right. I can probably just get it back pretty easily. This is what I wanted. I need perception sight. Put a point into that. Apply changes.
An inconspicuous pile
42%.
of the roofing material.
You know what? Let's save scum, because I do actually want to open this. I feel like this is a door. It very much looks like a door. I mean, you can see the door frame.
An inconspicuous pile. Because
there we go. No need for saves coming. I'm just that good.
The panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Put the panels. Pull the panels aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Alright. Pretty good.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Let's find out. Oh, we're going inside. Good. Okay. A silver plate with traces of bone-yellowed powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Heard amphetamines make you really good detective. You're a really good detective now.
No, I'm just a regular detective, thank you very much.
I wasn't thinking about it. I swear. I was thinking about justice.
Of course, detective. Swift justice. Don't worry, we don't have to investigate every trace of narcotics.
Yeah, swift, lightning justice. Faster, harder, justicer.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Well pointed out. Poster says get out of the way or get fucked up. What's this thing? Oh, money. I love it. An empty tube of magnesium supplements. Cute pig's head. It looks mummified. It is indeed a way. Hell? Oh shit. Door is going to collapse soon. Oh, so I can only go here. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. I can only be here for a little while. If that's going to collapse. Yeah, it's interesting. Makes this more interesting like that. Because, ooh, postcard. Okay. What about this way? Okay, I'll take that. How do we reach there, though? Oh, like this. Money on the roof for some reason. Can't reach there. Can't reach there either.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. Man down, a trooper has been left behind the enemy lines. You could swear it's more of an instinct than anything else, but you know it's a cop's cloak.
It's a cop cloak. Obviously.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Look around.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Motherfucker. Without a whistle. That's a huge crane.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
What exactly are we doing up here?
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Do you really think the cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 major stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
No, right now, hold on. I am making a save for this because I do not know the side effect of what's happening.
The tarpaulin
Let's go for
cloak
it.
with possible
We're gonna fail,
RCM
but
markings is still
if we just lose HP,
on the
that's
railing.
fine. No.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
I'll do it next time.
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained a muscle there.
Yeah, no, right now. Okay. Savoir-faire. It's a minus there. Minus there. You get 2+. And... Okay. I could get 2+ if I take off those clothes. Let's see if that buys me an advantage. Take these off. And take that off. Reaction speed really doesn't seem to be something I should be concerned with. Oh, I saw it's +1. Never mind.
The tarpaulin cloak,
17% is a bit better.
Markings, is still caught
Still red.
on the railing.
Yeah, it's because savoir-faire isn't exactly my
No,
go-to.
no. That's still
I can't
Cho.
make the jump now.
Just be
Not right now. Okay, well then. Let's put those back on. I really should just wear that, honestly. Conceptualization is not gonna get me too far. I think it's very low anyways, isn't it? It is, yeah, no good. Logic is -1, which doesn't surprise me. Very close to some kind of superstar being learned. What's that now? Oh, it's the way we came. Okay, so we might be able to jump that later or just get another way around it. As it stands right now, though, no luck. No luck. Something like that. What's our level at? Where do I see? Here. We're nearing, but not very fast. What about the body? Anything else about it?
There he still is,
Oops.
looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below.
Let's not throw up. I do have ammonia, but that doesn't help me too much. The chance is still very risky. What's up with this?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Reconstruct the movement. What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Why am I looking at this?
Cop habit. You look at everything.
Let's try... Alright, now, hold on. Visual calculus. Do we have anything on visual calculus? No, we don't. We have on rhetoric -. Visual calculus is unaffected. Let's think about it and see if this gains us anything.
Some kind of superstar. They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls. It would be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one.
Goddamn right I am. -1 logic, but learning caps have been raised. Not sure that's good. I think our logic is down the fucking drain. Yeah, but hey, it's something, I guess. It's something. Right. Well then, let's try our visual calculus on this. I'm not really gonna hold it against
You see
it.
a set of tire tracks in the brick? No.
Bad.
These tracks...
Alright, well then, there is something I do want to do, however. Let's go over here. Actually, 2 things I'd like to do. Ooh, there's a new guy there. You, I'd like to pay you. Or maybe at least pay you.
Can I help you?
About the money,
Yes.
oh no.
Have you got it?
Actually, let's talk about something
Like
else.
what? I was rarely enjoying talking
your
about
trash
the
container
money
key.
You owe me. Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
From the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you're sleepwalking or in a huge state. Could someone on your staff have put them there? Who else has the keys, actually?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Oh, could someone on the staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Right, let's talk about
Yes.
something else. About the money I owe you.
Yes, have you got it?
How much do I owe you again?
A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real. Yes.
By the way, I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question.
I need a
First,
drink and you
Do
pour
I
me
have
one?
a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker?
He sounds irritated.
You sound irritated. Why? All I want is a drink.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I'm not a bartender. I'm a cafeteria manager. Is there anything else you wanted?
I want a fucking drink, asshole.
Well, you're not getting it! Asshole!
This is a thoughtful exchange, but can we move on, please?
Sounds like thing in the
Another
world.
thing.
Oh no.
Great.
Something else.
Yeah. Yes. Have you got it? Yes.
I need a drink,
I
right?
He
Yeah.
sounds irritated.
All I want is a drink.
Am I smiling?
Why?
Because I'm not a bartender.
I'm an alcoholic.
I need it.
I need it.
Manager. Is there anything else? Even more reason for me not to serve you.
All right, bottom. I
Yes.
don't know you.
Have you got
I have
it?
your money.
Well,
Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
It's good you paid before 9 p.m., or your door would have been locked electronically.
Yeah, that's exactly why I came here earlier.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Goodbye. There's nothing you can do for me, idiot. But I will have to talk to these two people, as I remember that this lady wouldn't talk to me because I had to talk to that guy first. This is open. I'll have to also talk to this guy. So actually, as a matter of fact, let's save right very here and leave it off. So I can remember to do this stuff next time. Alright, so if you enjoyed this episode, leave it a like, have an awesome rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow.